And welcome in to Leake Academy Rebel Basketball presented by Boswell Media Sports. Breck Riley joining you here from Joe F. Shepherd Gymnasium on the campus of Leake Academy down in Madden. We are here for a makeup game. You might have looked at the schedule and seen, well, there's not supposed to be a game here tonight. But these games are made up from last Tuesday. Their games were supposed to be played against Park Place Christian. Park Place had a COVID issue, could not compete last Tuesday night, so makeup games tonight. You might tell this is Breck Riley with you, not the preacher. Philip Palmertree on assignment earlier today over in Decatur once again for East Central Community College Lady Warrior basketball. Hey, we appreciate Billy Steed being with us here back in the studio. And as always, John Alden Crosby over here on the camera. Tonight, 2 games for you. The Leake Academy Rebelettes, or Lady Rebels, up first against the Park Place Christian Lady Crusaders. And these teams have already met once this season. That was back in December, on December 7th. That was a big win for the Leake Academy Lady Rebels. They won that game 66-26, and they actually jumped out to a 32-4 lead in that ball game. So a very, very dominating performance from Coach Hatch's team last time they squared off against this Park Place Christian squad. Of course, Leake Academy, this is just their second game to play since January 7th when they last played against Simpson Academy before the game on Tuesday night. The school ended up having to cancel classes because of COVID, and that canceled a couple of basketball games as well. So Coach Hatch definitely glad to get back here, and you're going to get 3 home games here in Madden this week. You don't often have that, but you got a game Tuesday night, you got a game tonight, and you'll get one tomorrow night as the teams host their rivals from Louisville in Winston Academy. But tonight it's all about the Park Place Christian Lady Crusaders. So we are live on Cruisin' 98.3. Tuesday night we were on Kicks 96, but tonight we're able to bring it back on our normal station here on WKOZ, so you can listen on your radio dial, or you can listen online at cruisin98news.com, kicks96news.com, or you can find the live video feed available to you on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel, or if you go to kicks96news.com, it should be there on the homepage. Also, if you have a smart TV, you can hook us up on your smart TV. If you have a YouTube app, just search for Boswell Media Sports. Boom, right there. We are live, so it should be the first video that pops up. So a number of ways to keep you up to speed on what's going on with your Leake Academy Rebels. But yeah, this is the second game this week. Earlier this week, the Rebels, Lady Rebels, got a big win over East Rankin. That was a 62-40 win. Another big dominating win for Coach Hatch. Coming back from not having games for almost 10 days, and so a good dominating performance from Coach Hatch. Miriam Prince turned in 30 points in that game. So she's got the hot hand here. She had 14 the last time these teams met. We're going to step aside momentarily for a national anthem and a prayer. So we'll be back after this. You're listening to Leake Academy Basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Morse Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Morse Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his professional team at Carthage Veterinary Clinic appreciate their patients. They treat all animals, large and small, and handle them with top care. Not only do they provide for your sick animals, they groom and board as well. Open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7:30 till noon. Like them on Facebook. Carthage Veterinary Clinic, Highway 16, Carthage.
Get top dollar for your timber and the least possible damage to your property with Welch Forest Products in Union. Professionals in forestry care, management, and cutting. Welch Forest Products provide final harvesting, pine plantation thinning, and site preparation and care. They buy land with or without timber. Welch Forest Products. Call Bo Welch at 601-7 774-8200. Welch Forest Products in Union.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Morse Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Morse Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Well, welcome back into Leake Academy Rebel basketball from Boswell Media Sports. I got the starting lineups being announced for the Leake Academy Lady Rebels. Katie Jones, sophomore center and power forward. Morgan Freeney, the junior shooting guard from Standing Pine, Mississippi. Alan K. Wilcox, the junior, going to draw the start. Miriam Prince, junior point guard, also getting the start. Rounding out the starting five will be the power forward, number 12, Emery Warren. Those are your starters for the Leake Academy Rebelettes, and we'll get you the starters for the Park Place Christian Lady Crusaders. They were announced in the timeout there. Callie Wilson, junior, going to run the point for Park Place. It'll be Anna Grace Watkins at the power forward position. Emma Moore, she's not on my roster, but I was glad I was listening to the PA announcer. Emma Moore, do not have any information about her. Katie Wilkinson, the junior, will play point guard, power forward. And Nikki Haslob, the junior, will play center. Oh, there we go. Those are your starting lineups, and those are brought to you by Baptist Medical Leake. It'll be Moore and Jones to fight for the basketball at center court. It's controlled by Jones, who tips it back to Warren, who tips it over to Prince, and Prince and the team will go into their offense. On the wing for three was Warren firing. Its rebounds tapped around. Too hard for Jones on the putback, and back out up top to Prince, and she drains a three. So she's continuing her hot hand from Tuesday night. Tuesday night she had 5 threes in one quarter alone with a 30-point performance. 3-0 here early. And the Rebelettes putting some pressure in the backcourt. A loose ball. Crusaders able to come around it. Get the ball over to Wilson. Wilson's going to call out her offense. She'll throw it back to Moore. Rebelettes in that man-to-man defense will throw it up top to Haslob. Bounce pass on the corner to Wilkinson. Wilkinson going to drive, stop. Loses the handle on it, gets it back out to Wilson. Lady Crusaders not in any hurry here. Wilson going to reset it here. She's going to be guarded by Wilcox. I'll get a screen on the left side. Spinning move, driving, ball is tipped and blocked by Freeney. She throws it out to Prince. Prince and the team going to run it forward. Prince going to try to drive and throw up a right-hand shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Moore for the Lady Crusaders. They'll push it forward. 3-0 here early. Rebelettes in the lead. Watkins gets it on the wing. She picks up her dribble and is tipped out of bounds on the pass attempt to Wilson. Prince knocks it out of bounds. Inbounded right in front of the scorer's table. They get it into Moore. He's being guarded by Warren. She'll drive left hand, try to throw it off. Freeney altered the pass. Tipped, loose ball goes to Prince. She throws it forward. Got Warren wide open for an easy two-hand layup. Lady Rebels take the 5-0 lead. First quarters for Rebel basketball presented by Performance Therapy. Stole the inbound pass, I believe that's Warren. And she gets 2 shots up, but can't get either one of them to go. Moore pulls down the rebound, and she'll push it up for Park Place. Guarded up top by Jones. Picks up her dribble, throws it to Wilson. Tipped away by Prince. Last touch by Prince, apparently, as it will stay down here in front of us with Park Place ball. 5-0 your score. Leake Academy Rebelettes up here early in the ball game. Wilson inbounds it, throws it up top to Hasloff. Hasloff hands off to Wilkinson. I'll give it back to Wilson. Wilson to Moore at the top of the key. She has not dribbled yet. Now she'll just hand it off to Hasloff. And Jones trying to tie her up. Ball comes free. Freeney with another steal. Poke away, and it's Jones on a fast break. Easy right hand layup, good. That makes it 7-0. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul here. And that one will be against, looks like it's going to go against Warren. That'll be her first, team's first. Ball's inbounded, and that full court pressure still giving the Crusaders trouble. And we got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. No, not a timeout. They call it a double dribble, maybe. I don't like the referee pointed to Coach Morris, but I guess he was signaling for turnover. Prince fires a 3 that doesn't connect, rolls all around the back iron off to Moore, who will bring it up for the Lady Crusaders. She throws it over to Wilson. She'll turn, fire, partially blocked by Prince. And Freeney grabs it out of the air, and she'll push it forward, crossing midcourt, throws it to Jones. Jones double-teamed quickly, throws it back to Freeney on the wing, fires from 3, not there. Prince comes in for the rebound, gives it back to Jones. Jones going to drive left side. She can't get it, but Warren's there for the rebound. It won't go in. Warren with another rebound, throws it back to Jones, and they find Wilcox at the top of the key. Another three-point attempt not there. This time Prince gets it, and she's able to get it to fall. Lots of second-chance points there. Good cleaning up the offensive rebounds by the Rebelettes, and they have a 9-0 lead with under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Wilson going to try to go coast to coast, throws it last second. A bounce pass out to Wilkinson, who fires a 3, and it's no good. Jones claims the rebound for Leake Academy. Prince forward to Freeney. Freeney goes up. She'll be fouled as she goes to shoot, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go on Emma Moore. That'll be her first, team's first. First one from Freeney. She can't get it to fall. Bounces off the back iron. Freeney had 9 points in the game on Tuesday night. She gets the shooter's roll for that one and gets it in 10-0. 10-0 lead here for Leake Academy. The inbounds pass goes to Freeney, and she actually goes to Prince, who drops it off to Freeney, and Freeney puts up 2 points. 12-0 your score. That another tipped inbound pass. That was Wilcox who tipped it away. Rolled out of bounds. Full court pressure defense. Now Coach Morris wants that timeout. 12-0, 3:28 to play. First quarter. We're back after this.
lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Lady Crusaders inbound the ball into their own goal out of the timeout. Wilson throws it to Moore, who loses the handle on it, reclaims it, and pushes it across half court. It's 12-0. The Rebelettes in the lead early. Moore dishes it outside to Wilkinson, who throws it back to Wilson. Wilson going to pull a long three off the front iron, not there. Rebound tipped up, fought for, and it's Prince comes down with it for the Rebelettes. She'll push it forward, and now she'll drive right hand, goes up, gets a shot, gets her own rebound, it goes in and out of the cylinder, not there, and on a putback attempt, there will be a foul. I think they called a foul against Prince. I think an over the back foul. So that would be Prince's first, team's second. Stolen away in the backcourt once again, but Moore's able to reclaim it. And Freeney, well, she was trying to fight for the loose ball. Her and Moore collided, so she'll be charged with the foul. Her first, team's third. But we told you in the pregame that last time these two teams met, it was a 32-4 run for Leake Academy, opening up the ball game in the first quarter. Wilson drives. She has it. Her pocket picked by Wilcox. Wilcox up to Prince. Prince, right-hand layup is good. Prince with 7 points here in the first to lead all scorers. 14-0 your score. Another almost throwaway by Park Place. Wilson dribbling, looking for some help, and she'll be called for the travel. She wanted to pass it to Moore, but Moore was guarded very tightly by Freeney, and Wilson tried to stop and drug her foot. So, Leake Academy basketball is inbounded to Prince. Prince to Freeney. Wilcox way back across court to Freeney for a long three. It's in and good. A junction three for Morgan Freeney. And it's a 17-point lead for Leake Academy. Still a goose egg on the board for Park Place. Wilson going to be met at half court by Prince. She hands off to Wilcox, and a quick timeout by Coach Morris. And this is a full timeout, so we'll step aside with them.
Take your shot. With the increase in COVID-19 cases due to the Delta variant, it is now more important than ever to get vaccinated. The faster we do, the sooner we can end the pandemic and return to a more normal way of life. To schedule your vaccination appointment, call Baptist Primary Care Clinic 601-267-1470 and select option 5 to make your appointment today. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
17-0, all Rebelettes here with a minute 40 to play in tonight's opening quarter against Park Place and the Lady Crusaders. Performance Therapy presents first quarters of Leake Academy basketball from Boswell Media Sports. I'll inbound the ball, and we're ready for play. Olsen throws it to Moore, who loses a handle on it, and she's been guarded closely by Warren. She'll give it to Haslov. Haslov passes off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for a screen, gets one from Haslov. Moore going to fire a long three-point attempt off the side of the rim, not there. Rebound quickly moved forward by the Rebelettes, and on a drive in, Emery Warren's called for the travel. Turnover gives the ball back to Park Place, still looking for their first points of the evening as the clock ticks under 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. So that man-to-man defense, Prince guarding Moore. We're going to kick it out on the right wing. Firing from three was Anna Grace Watkins to break the drought for the Lady Crusaders. And on a quick throw up the floor, Jones gets an easy layup, but it rolls off the front of the iron. A little too hot there for Katie Jones. And actually, they'll say that was only a 2-point for the Crusaders. We'll have to change that, but Prince steals the ball and gets an easy layup to make it 19 to 2. Watkins' foot must have been on the line. It was right here in front of me, so it's kind of hard for me to see as the Lady Crusaders turn that one over, pass over the end line into the Leake Academy Rebel cheerleaders. 12 seconds now. Rebelettes can hold for the final shot. Throw it across to Freeney. Freeney over to Wilcox. Wilcox going to launch a deep three. It rolls around, not there. Rebound going, gone. And Freeney just throws one up, and it falls in right as the buzzer sounds. That'll end the first quarter. Never mind. They're gonna say it was a foul. So Freeney can get the old-fashioned three-point play, and she does. So that will end the first quarter with the score 22-2. We'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be back with more Leake Academy basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Health and well-being of your four-legged family members. You need to trust veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Buyers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
During the timeout, Miriam Prince steals the pass from half court, takes up and gets an easy lay-in for two. Another stolen loose ball goes to Prince, and she fires a junction three. So 27-2 your score now. We were going to give you the stats on points scored, but we'll have to wait on that here. Maybe in a timeout we'll give that to you. There's a drive in and then a kick out by Moore. Moore will get it back up at the top of the key, being guarded by Warren. Going across to Katie Bryant, new player in the game for Coach Morris. That one's tipped, and it'll come down with Emmy Warren comes down with it. Prince tipped it. Warren gets it, throwing it forward to Freeney. Freeney with the layup, 2 points. She's got 11 now. Prince with 14 in the ball game. 29-2. And all Rebelettes in this one. Bryant gets it. It's tipped by Freeney, and a loose ball fought for. And it's Watkins who trails it down. Moore dribbling it around the LA logo. She gives it off to Haslov, who gives it back to Moore, who throws it out to Watkins for about a 6-foot pull-up jumper, which is good. 29-4. Leake Academy well in control here. Prince gives to Freeney. Freeney around the wing to Wilcox. Jones going to kind of split the defense, go to the right hard, and she'll be fouled. Let's see who that was on. I will call that one on Moore. I have that as her second. It'll be the team's third. Jones' first free throw rattles in and out. It's the second time that's happened tonight to Jones, that time on a free throw. She had a layup that did the same thing. That one she gets to fall in. She's got 3 points tonight. It'll be 30-4. Emma Moore bringing it up for Park Place. A motion now for the Lady Crusaders as Wilkinson gets it. She gives it back to Moore. Throwing it in the middle to Haslov. They wanted her at the free throw line, and they'll get Jones on a reach-in foul. That'll be Jones's first, the team's fourth. Bounce pass into Moore. We're going to try to run around Freeney. She throws it out to Bryant. And this one's stolen away. Prince steals it. Throwing it forward. Wilcox is there. She'll go up from the right side. Wilcox with her first points of the game. 32-4. As we hit the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Watkins throws it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws it back to Watkins, who loses the handle on it into the Leake Academy bench. The turnover gives the ball back to Leake Academy. Warren will inbound it to Prince in front of the home team's squad there. That's a work it left, throw it to Wilcox. Freeney around to Jones. Jones on to Warren, and they'll throw it back on the wing to Prince, who will launch a long three. It hits off the top of the backboard. Rebound trailed down by Jones, and she'll give it back to Warren, who pulls a long three, and she's got 5 in the ball game. A junction three makes it 35-4, and it looks like we might have the old hockey lineup change here. Pass stolen away by Warren. Forward to Prince. Prince will throw it in off the left side, bank it home, and draw the foul. Well, chance for the three-point play. We will have a number of subs coming in here. That foul will go against Moore. That's her third. It'll be the team's fourth. Okay, let's get you some names here. Prince stayed in because she's shooting. She's trying to complete the three-point play. She cannot. It bounces off the side, no good. But a couple of new players. Parks Chandler in the ball game. Also in the ball game for Leake Academy, Natalie Vaughn, Marley Myers, and Lainey Turner. Bank shot there from Bryant is in and good for 2 points. It'll be 37-6. And Prince is going to catch a breather as Grace Maxey checks in the game. But Maxey will run the point. She'll throw it on the wing to Vaughn. One throws it to Myers down low. Myers gets her own rebound, puts it up, and gets another rebound. Will bank a shot in off the backboard for 2. So Marley Myers, the freshman, getting her name in the stat book. That makes the score 39-6. A turnaround jump shot from Moore won't fall. Parks Chandler pulls down the rebound. She'll give off to Maxey. Maxey will throw to Myers, who had gotten behind the defense. First shot doesn't fall. Gets her own rebound, and the putback finds its mark for 2 more points for Marley Myers. It's 41-6. Oh, Moore drives in. She has it knocked over the inline. Oh, no, excuse me. I thought Myers last touched it, but apparently Moore touched it last. It'll be Leake Academy basketball. Maxey at the very top of the key. A long three for Turner. Bounces high. Rebound tracked down by Chandler. Chandler will give it to Vaughn, who fires a long three. She can't get that one to fall. And this time it's Park Place who controls the rebound, and they'll move their offense. Lady Rebels have run out of that full court pressure. They're just meeting them at half court. Long Steph Curry three-point attempt for Wilkinson. It's a long rebound, and it was tracked down by Vaughn, who takes it coast to coast and gets an easy 2-point layup. 43-6. Under 2 minutes to play until halftime. Stick around. We'll have our halftime report presented by Byers Furniture. We'll have to do a lot of adding, a lot of points being scored by a lot of different Rebelettes. Wilkinson drives in, loses the handle. Haslov comes away with the loose ball. Moore shoots a long three, and Maxey pulls the ball out of the air. They'll push it forward to Myers, who stops, can't get the first one to go, and the second one gets her own rebound, has it knocked over the inline out of her hand. So the ball will stay on that far end of the court. Grace Maxey will inbound it. Gets it to Chandler. Chandler around the wing to Vaughn. Turner gets it. Across to Maxey, who launches a long three-point attempt. And it rattles in and out. Ball goes out of bounds under the goal as we've got less than a minute to play. 43-6, all Rebelettes so far. Bryant getting it. Watkins gets it on the wing. She's got most of the points tonight for the Crusaders. Time Moore fires an air ball. It'll rebounded by Chandler. Gives it to Vaughn. Vaughn hands it off to Turner. Shoots a long three-point shot. Doesn't come up with anything. And then a loose ball goes back court. And Vaughn able to come up with it. She'll hand it off to Maxey. And now Rebelettes just going to try to hold it right here. Chandler gets it on the wing. Back up top to Vaughn. He throws it to Maxey, and they try to get it to Chandler. Down low, fires a left-handed shot behind the defense, but not able to get it to go. And Moore, and the Crusaders just going to let it run out there. 43-6, your score at the half. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll recap the ball game. But so far, it's all Rebelettes here on Boswell Media Sports.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net, Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net, Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Byers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Byers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake Academy basketball from Boswell Media Sports. Breck Riley with you tonight from Joe F. Shepard Gymnasium here on the campus of Leake Academy in Madden, and at halftime it is all Rebelettes 43-6. That's your score, and when we look at the breakdown of scoring, a lot of Rebelettes getting in the scoring column here. They're led by Miriam Prince. She had 9 in the first, 7 in the second for a total of 16. After that, it was Morgan Freeney. She had 9 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second for a total of 11. Then it goes Emery Warren with 5 points. Marley Myers comes in and gets 4 points off of the bench there in the second quarter. She's got 4. Katie Jones with 3, and Alan Kate Wilcox with 2 points. That's the breakdown of the scoring here for the Rebelettes. When it comes to Park Place, just 6 points on the board, and 66% of those came from, it would be, let's see, Anna Grace Watkins. She has 4 points, and Bryant off the bench with 1 2-point basket. So that's where we are at the half, and that was a quick halftime presented by Byers Furniture. So we'll get the second half underway here with third quarters presented by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. I'll have to see. I would imagine going to get deep into the Leake Academy bench here. So I'm going to have to keep up on the score sheet. I see Maxie Vaughn, new player in the ballgame, Ramsey Beth Johnston. Lainey Turner still in the game. And let's see. Kaylee Wooten gets in the ball game. So that's your 5 on the floor. Wooten, Johnston, Maxey. A quick 3-point attempt from Vaughn is good. A junction 3. So Lady Rebels very, very quickly coming into the second half where they left off. Wilson fires a 3 for the Lady Crusaders, and that ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Grace Maxey. So we have Vaughn with 5 points in the ball game now. That one's thrown up top to Wilkinson. Pretty much the same 5 in for Coach Morris, and that's a high pass that goes over the head of Wilson. It'll be Grace Maxey to run the point for the Rebelettes. She throws it on the wing to Turner. Turner shoots a log 3, doesn't catch anything. It's saved over the end line. It was Vaughn saving it, but she threw it to a black jersey, which is not her teammate. Park Place in the black jerseys with green numerals. The Lady Rebels in the homestanding gray jerseys with Leake written in red, trimmed in blue across the chest. Wilson will drive. It'll be touched and knocked out of bounds by Maxey. 46-6 is your score. I told you last time these teams met, it was a 66-26 win for Leake Academy. That shot is partially blocked there by Turner. Katie Bryant was going for a long 3. It was blocked by Turner. Maxey comes away with the rebound and goes coast to coast for the left-handed layup, but it's off the mark, and the rebound cleared out by Park Place. Right-hand dribble for Wilson, gives to Wilkinson. Looking for Watkins, a bounce pass back to Wilkinson. Man-to-man defense for the Rebelettes. Looking for the give and go there was Bryant, but tipped away, controlled back by Park Place. Wilson will get it on the perimeter, gets it to Bryant in the corner. Back up top to Wilkinson, throw way across court to Watkins, bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson crosses up to Bryant. Bryant finally fires a 3, and it goes out of bounds under the goal. That one didn't have enough oomph behind it. And Maxey and the Lady Rebels want to run. They get it to Turner. Turner goes in, drives, right hand layup attempt, not there. And Wilson Going to take it very slowly as she walks it across the LA logo there in midcourt. We had a collision there in the middle of the court between two players. It is Natalie Vaughn that kind of comes up holding her eye. I think it was just a collision. I don't think there was no foul called. I think it was just someone running forwards and someone running backwards, and they just kind of came into each other. It looks like she might have taken one between the eyes there. So that one's smart. So it'll cause the eyes to well up, and it doesn't look like there's any ill will towards anyone, just an accident. But, yeah, no foul call. The Park Place will inbound it in front of their bench, and it'll be Wilson to work it for the Lady Crusaders. She drives left hand, kick out to Bryant. Can't hold on to the pass, rolls away. Turnover. We'll give the ball back to Leake. 46-6 if you're just now joining us here in the third quarter of the ball game. Third quarter's for Rebel-led basketball presented by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage as Vaughn can't get the three to fall. Turner gets a rebound attempt that rolls over the back iron and off the side, but on the rebound attempt, Park Place pushed it out of bounds. Maxio inbounded to Vaughn, who will step back and fire a long three. Not there. Rebound fought for. Haslob knocks it away to Wilson, and Wilson will set things up for the Lady Crusaders. And we got another round of subs about to come in for Coach Amanda Hatch. Try to get you these names when we can. There's a pass thrown in the middle, knocked away by Johnston. Maxey gets it, throws it forward to Vaughn, who gets an easy layup for 2 points. So it is 48-6 now. They'll count the basket, and they'll call a foul against Wooten. It'll be her first. It's the team's first here in the second half. 48-8. Wilkinson will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw not there. Rebound claimed by Peoples, who's in the ball game for Leake Academy. She throws it across Olivia Rudolph. Rudolph goes forward. She'll be called for the travel. Let's see. McKinley Peoples in. We told you Rudolph is in. Also, Maggie Stevens in the ball game. There's a long three fired from Wilkinson, and she gets it in and good. Rebels are pushing it forward quickly. Rudolph has it. Throws it on the corner to Peoples. Peoples jump shot from Parks Chandler on the baseline's no good. Rudolph throw it back out, and Peoples launches a three. Rebound goes back up top. Rudolph gets it. She'll drive. Right hand layup, too much. Rebound cleared out by Park Place. Trying to get all the new players put into the stat book here. 48-11 with 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Wilson going to step from just inside the three-point arc and fire a long two. And it is good. Her first points of the evening. It's going to have a 55 on my, no 55 on my roster. We'll get that in the timeout here. At 55 working it for the Lady Rebels. Olivia Rudolph right at the top of the key shoots a three, and it hits the front of the iron, falls straight down. Under a minute to play here. That one's thrown in the middle, and it'll be a tie-up jump ball in the middle, and the possession arrow will favor the should favor Park Place. They were running back down like it was league basketball, but no, it's possession arrow stays with keep the ball with Park Place with 30 seconds to play in the half, or excuse me, in the quarter. Inbound the ball. Working it around the perimeter are the Crusaders, and Wilson steps back for a long three. Johnston gets the ball on the fast break and walked with it, carried it. I don't think she was expecting to get the loose ball there. But that will be the end of the third quarter. 48-13. All Rebels in this one.
Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Morse Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Morse Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's 48-13 as we start tonight's fourth quarter between Leake Academy and the Lady Crusaders from Park Place Christian. There's a junction 3 from our mystery player, number 55. I'll get you her name. Definitely want to get her recognition, but she launched a 3 from the corner. And sort of it's a 2-3 zone defense now for Coach Hatch and Emma Moore. Throw it out to a wide open Wilson, who shoots a 3, and it's long rebound tracked down by the Lady Crusaders, but on the pass attempt they throw it to Johnston, who steals it away, and she throws it back to Olivia Rudolph. Rudolph working against Wilson. She'll throw it back out to Rebelette at the top of the key, and then Parks Chandler going to give it off to our mystery player, who fires a 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. Johnson with the rebound, and Stevens with the rebound and a put-back attempt, and she couldn't get that put-back to fall either. Air ball on the other end of the floor gives the ball back to Leake Academy. They hang around for the next game tonight. Should be a good one. Leake Academy boys going to be taking on Park Place boys, and last time they got together, that game went into overtime. We'll tell you more about that between the games. We'll have to take a little bit of a break, catch our breath, and get you set. 51-13, your score here. More Rebelettes coming into the ball game on the next dead ball. Driving forward are the Lady Rebels. It's Rudolph going up for a shot. Can't get it to fall, but our mystery player gets the shot to go. Let's see who else came in. I think it was Miley Billy that came in, and to get you one more name, Rayleigh Atkinson. Atkinson, a sophomore. It's been pretty much the same personnel for Coach Morris and the Park Place Lady Crusaders as Emma Moore drives in and puts up a two-handed shot to get her first points of the ball game. Passed on forward to Stevens. It's bounced back out to Atkinson, who launches a 3, and it doesn't find its mark, and Emma Moore brings it forward for the Lady Crusaders. And then Wilkinson fires a long 3, and she nails it. That'll be her second 3 of the ball game. 53-18. Peoples driving it, gives it off to Atkinson, who this time gets the 3. The junction 3 in and good for Rayleigh Atkinson, 56-18. Leake Academy. Even more players coming in off of the bench now. Wilkinson fires that shot. Moore gets the rebound and puts it back up. It's eventually controlled by the Lady Rebels. They throw it forward to Billy. Billy on the wing to Atkinson, who shoots another 3. Bank is open. She banks in a junction 3. Abigail Graham will come into the ballgame for Leake Academy, as well as, I believe that is Allison Thompson. A lot of Rebelettes getting some playing time here with the large lead. 59-18 the score. Wilkinson throws it across to Moore. Moore in the corner to Wilson. Would be a three if she made it, but it was a overshot. Billy throws it forward to Atkinson, who gets an easy fast break layup. Well, Atkinson coming in the ballgame with 8 points now. 3.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tip over the middle, and Wilkinson puts up a shot. It won't fall. Rebound goes to Haslov, and she'll be fouled on the putback attempt. I think they'll say Billy is called for the foul. It'll be her first. It's just the second on Leake. First free throw attempt hits the side of the rim and rolls off. That one rolls in and out again. Rebound Billy. Forward to her teammate. Now Atkinson will step back and shoot another three. That doesn't find its mark. Rebound is Graham. Graham gets the rebound and the putback for 2 points. Oh, 2 minutes to play here. That pass stolen away and then blocked over the in line on the breakaway layup attempt. Once again, it's our mystery player. We'll find out who 55 is. Inbounds it in. Thompson jump shot from the free throw line. It rattles in and out. No good. But a good looking inbounds play there from Rebelettes, and a pretty good look at the basket for Thompson. Wilkinson fires a long three, and it'll bounce out of bounds. Well, Lady Rebels going to move to 24-2 on the season. They'll be 7-0 in district play. Under 90 seconds to play now. Billy going to drive in, loses the handle on it, throws it to Graham on the wing, who gets it out to Atkinson, who shoots another junction three. She's got 11 points off the bench, she does Atkinson. 1 minute to play now, 66-18. Haslov gets it down low and ball's on the court, and Wilson somehow comes away with it, and she shoots a three from the corner. Finds its mark. She's got 5 in the ball game, 66-21. That time, Graham shoots a three from the right wing, and it's off the mark. Leake Academy knocked it over the in line, and it'll be Park Place basketball with just 30 seconds to play. As I said, hang around between games. We'll tally up some point totals and try to get you a game recap. Throw it forward to Atkinson, who banks off another shot. 13 points for Rayleigh Atkinson. And unless Park Place just wants to go down and heave up a shot, they don't have to. And Wilson will throw one up at the buzzer. It doesn't go. Your final is going to be 68-21 for Leake Academy. We're going to step aside and move into our post game. Your final score, 68-21.
Bowers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Bowers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Bowers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
When it comes to the health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Morse Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Morse Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Get top dollar for your timber and the least possible damage to your property with Welch Forest Products in Union. Professionals in forestry care, management, and cutting. Welch Forest Products provide final harvesting, pine plantation thinning, and site preparation and care. They buy land with or without timber. Welch Forest Products. Call Bo Welch at 601-774-8200. Welch Forest Products in Union.
Timber!
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome back into Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy Rebel basketball. 68-21. Leake Academy Rebelettes get the big win over Park Place Lady Crusaders. And we'll try to give you as accurate stats as we can. Lots of players coming in and getting into the ball game there late. But to lead all scorers in the contest was Miriam Prince with 16. She did that in just 2 quarters of play. She did not play in the second half. She had 9 in the first, 7 in the second for a total of 16. After that, it was Rayleigh Atkinson coming in off the bench in the fourth quarter for a 13-point performance. So she came in and had the hot hand for Coach Hatch. After that, it was Morgan Freeney with 11 points. Then you had a couple of players with 5. You had Emery Warren with 5. Also, I believe it was Natalie Vaughn with 5. And Ella Bell. That's who we got for the number 55. We had to try to ask a few parents here, and I believe we got that correctly. So Bell with 5 points there in the fourth quarter. After that, you had Marley Myers, who with a 4-point performance. It was Katie Jones, who turned in 3 points. And then you had Abigail Graham with 2 and Alan K. Wilcox with 2. That's how the scoring breaks down for the Rebelettes of Leake Academy. And we'll have to just not worry too much about the Lady Crusaders because we have another ball game to get ready for. So we're going to have to change some things around here. And we do not have starting lineups for the boys game, but we will we'll get them as they are called out from the PA. But that'll put a wrap on the Rebelettes game. They won that game very, very big. It was 68-21. So we are here ready for the boys game. The Leake Academy Rebels versus the Crusaders of Park Place. Park Place 18-2, 5-1 are Coach Corey McElveen's Crusaders. This week they have a 30-point win over Winston Academy. That was a 63-33 win on Tuesday night. Last time these teams played, December 7th, very, very close ball game. A 70-61 win for Park Place. However, that game went into overtime, so it was a very, very close ball game, and that one was in in Pearl down at Park Place. This one's in Madden in front of the home crowd. So to see if the Rebels are able to find a way to come back and avenge that loss. Earlier this week on Tuesday night, the Rebels won a game 62-31 over East Rankin. In that ball game, it was Samuel Prince leading all scorers with 18 points. So he did that off the bench. So that's what the Rebels put on the floor. We don't have a lot of stats on the Park Place Crusaders. We can just tell you some of the guys we expect to hear called tonight. Keegan Cowden, he's a point guard, sophomore, 5'11". Also, Will Harrington is a senior shooting guard at 5'11". Will McLeod, sophomore guard. And it's Deuce Minor, the senior forward, at 6'1". After that, you got Caleb Grubbs, who's a power forward at 6'1". And then you have J.W. Cochran is another one of those point guards that we expect to hear a lot from this evening. So that is what it looks like when it comes to the Park Place Crusaders. Of course, for your Leake Academy Rebels, we told you about Samuel Prince having the big game also earlier this week. Good performance from Whit Welch in that ball game. He got into, I believe he got double figures with, no, excuse me, it wasn't Welch, it was Freeney with a big game, and Jones with no, Freeney did have a few points, but for the most part, it was Samuel Prince, Whit Welch, and Gavin White and Aiden Watkins. So we'll get you set. We're going to get ready and have to highlight some starters for Park Place. William Harrington, one of those that we told you about, senior guard. Josh Sykes, it's a 6'3" guard. Bryson Shoup, power forward, 6'3". Deuce Minor. And then J.W. Cochran, one of those that we told you about. So it'll be Harrington, Sykes, Shoup, Minor, and Cochran. We'll wait for the Alan Parsons Project to play. And we'll get starters for your Leake Academy Rebels. Those starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Baptist Medical Leake. Jake Freeney, a sophomore guard. Charlie Brantley, another sophomore, drawing the start this evening. Whit Welch starting. The big man, Aiden Watkins, drawing the start. And Gavin White, another one of those big boys, drawing the start this evening. So it'll be Watkins, Brantley, White, Welch, and Freeney, the same starting five we had from earlier this week against East Rankin. Those starting lineups brought to you by Baptist Medical Leake. So, yeah, a quick turnaround between Leake Academy, between the girls' game and the boys' game here. And we will have basketball between Leake Academy and Park Place. We're on Cruisin' 98 tonight, 98.3 WKOZ FM. Also, you might be listening on Kicks96news.com, Cruisin98news.com, or watching on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. Official Glenn Porter going to toss it at the stripe, and it's controlled by Park Place, and they're going to fire a three quickly. And White will sky for the rebound. It was Shoop. And on the long shot, a foul is called on Harrington. His first, team's first full court pressure defense from Park Place. It's knocked away. White's going to have to throw it up to Freeney, and that one is loose ball controlled by the Crusaders and then knocked away by White. And then a reach-in foul will give the ball back to the Rebels. A scrappy game here to start. Watkins hands it off to White. White gives it to Brantley. Freeney gets it, bounce pass to Watkins, and he goes up, and they're going to call him for a travel. He went up and he got the ball hit, and he came back down. Coach Shepard wanted a jump ball, but no such call. Well, still no score here early. On the corner, that was Shoop, who nails a three, and it's the first points on the board for either team. As we said, full court pressure defense for the Crusaders. Freeney gets it, and the Rebels can finally run a little half-court offense here. Hands it off to Brantley. Put it off to Welch. Welch going to drive, pull up from about 12 feet out. Going to get his own rebound on the miss. Brantley going to be called for the travel when he tried to do the rock step. It's 3-0 your score here early. Performance Therapy presents first quarters of Leake Academy Rebel basketball. It's Cochran to shoot, man, and a backdoor cut by Sykes. Slams it down, and I think he's going to be called for the technical. Yep. So Josh Sykes on the backdoor cut gets the one-handed dunk. He's screamed in someone's face there, so he'll be called for the tech, and it'll be Freeney to go to the line to shoot two. First one's good. Well, Freeney trying to make the most of the mistake. Misses the second one. However, there was a foul called against Sykes. Oh, possession stays with the Rebels. Freeney working it against Harrington. He'll step back, and they're going to call, I think, Watkins on the old moving screen there. He'll be called for the foul. He got the blocking foul on him, but yeah, it looked like he didn't really get set very well. Sykes gets it. Rocker step, will try to spin in, throw it out last second to Shoop. Shoop drains a three. It's 8-1. Watkins throws it up to Freeney. Freeney trying to cut through a load of green jerseys. He'll drive, and he's hit, loses the handle on it over the end line, turns the ball over to the Crusaders, and a quick timeout from Coach Shepard. And we'll stay with it right here. Give us a chance to catch our breath. 8-1. It's all Park Place early. A couple of 3 points from Bryson Shoop. The lone score for the Rebels is a free throw from Jake Freeney. We told you these teams met earlier in the year in Pearl. It was a 70-61 win for Park Place. Park Place 5-1 in the district, in their district, only lost to Simpson Academy. So, Park Place basketball. Shoop calling for someone to inbound it to. He gives it to Cochran. Cochran will bring it up for the Crusaders. Shoop hands it off to Sykes. Sykes going to drive, spin, and get a Left hand finger roll. Pretty looking shot there from Sykes. Full court pressure. Rebels trying to get past it. Freeney going to throw to Watkins. Watkins goes up hard and fights through a double team and able to bank one home. 2 points for Watkins. 7-point lead for Park Place. Sykes launches a long three, and the rebound fought for by Cochran. He's fouled from behind on the putback. They call that one on Gavin White. So it'll be his first, team's second. And Cochran will go to the line to shoot two. Can't get the first one to fall. John Wesley Cochran, a senior for Coach McElveen. Second free throw is nothing but net. 8-point lead for Park Place. Freeney slicing through the defense. Try to go coast to coast. Right hand layup not there. Ball batted around. Welch comes away with it. Foul on the floor, and it'll be Leake basketball. I believe that foul is going to go against Cochran. That's his second. That'll be the team's fourth. The Rebels will inbound it under their own goal. I got a new player in the ball game for Park Place. That'll be Grubbs inbounding the ball to Gavin White. White in the corner looking for someone to throw it to. Tipped and stolen away by the Crusaders. Shoup will push it forward. Is it to Minor on the wing for three? No good. Over the back. Called on the rebound attempt. Harrington went over the back of Freeney trying to grab down the rebound. And another new player in the ball game. That'll be Jaden Knott. Full court pressure defense. Watkins left wide open at the half court stripe. He'll toss it over to Freeney. Freeney will pull up a jumper and can't get the bank shot to find its mark. And it is Grubbs bringing it up. Grubbs going to fire a three and bank it off the glass. In and good. Freeney looking for some help in the corner. Gets trapped. Bounce pass out to Welch. 14-3 your score. White gets it. It goes hard off the glass. Wanted a foul. No call. This time Sykes gets it. He'll drive it forward. And then it's cutting through the defense was Grubbs, and he can't get the easy layup to fall. The Rebels will push it forward to Watkins. And they say that White lost it off of his foot, or Watkins, one of them lost it off his foot over the inline. 14-3. Samuel Prince about to check in the ball game for the Rebels. Minor going to drive and left hand finger roll, able to find its way home for two. Makes it 16-3. Rebels desperately needing a basket here. Welch gets a screen from White. And he'll just fire a long three that doesn't catch anything. Some good defense here from Park Place, making it tough sledding for the Rebels. And it looks like they're going to go with the smaller lineup here. No, I thought looked like they were going to bring off Gavin White. Well, they leave him in. So, but they do get in Jack Harkins and Samuel Prince. Looked like they were going to go with the four-guard lineup for a moment there. They still have Watkins and White on the floor. Do the Rebels. Minor's going to launch a three, and Harkins comes away with the rebound. And he'll take it across half court for the Rebels. Man-to-man defense for the visitors from Pearl, stolen away by Sykes. And then it is Harkins trying to reclaim the basketball, who knocks it out of bounds last, touches it right there around mid-court. So Park Place will inbound it with 2:53 to play. Minor just going to pull up 3. Rebound rolls off the rim. Will be pulled down by Whit Welch, and we'll get a reach-in foul against Knott. That's his first. I have it as the team's 6th foul. Yeah, that's their 6th foul. So Jaden Knott, the guilty party there. White throws it into Prince at full court pressure defense. Rebels trying to break it. Prince going to take it up himself. Pull up and fire from 3. He launches it. It's good. Junction 3-pointer for Samuel Prince breaks the scoring drought. Desperately needed basket for the Rebels, and they cut the deficit back to 10, 16-6. Shoop going to launch a 3. Rebound pulled down by Prince. Sykes tries to knock it away from Welch, but Welch able to keep it, throws it forward to Prince. Prince wide open for 3 on the wing, nails another one. Another junction 3 for Prince. And Coach McElveen wants a timeout, 16-9. Rebels feeling it. We're going to take a timeout with them.
Lumber, and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
6-0 run for the Rebels to get us to the 2:09 mark of the first quarter, and they've cut the deficit back to 7, 16-9. Park Place in the lead. Park Place handles it. They're going to get Deuce Minor driving in and getting a right hand in. They're going to count the basket and get a foul called. That one's going to be called against White. That's his 2nd. It's just a 3rd on Leake Academy, but Minor with 2 points and does convert the 3-point play. We'll have Will McLeod checking in for the Park Place Crusaders. I think a lot of Rebel fans and maybe even a broadcaster thought that there was a travel on that call, on that play, but no such call. A pass stolen away by Sykes, who gives it forward to Minor, who gets a lay-in for 2 points. So 5 points very quickly for Deuce Minor. It's a 21-9 game. Welch going to drive, throw it off to Watkins. Watkins goes hard with the left hand, banks it off the back iron, not there. Rebound claimed by Minor. Minor stops, and he'll try to take it, put it up a left hand. He banks another one in. Minor, a one-man wrecking crew right now for the Crusaders. 23-9. Just over a minute to play in the first quarter. First quarters for Rebel basketball are presented by Performance Therapy. Welch finds Samuel Prince on a cut back to the behind the basket. Prince with the left-hand layup, no good. They'll call Watkins for a push from behind. That's his 2nd, team's 4th. Like Watkins was fighting for the rebound. I don't know if he went over the back or what they call it. It was on that far end of the court. Grubbs looking for some help. Can't get anything. Gets it over to Shoop. Shoop on the wing to Minor. Sykes drive, throw it out. McLeod will launch a 3 and a high bounce rebound. Sykes gets it, puts it back, no good. And Gavin White comes down with the rebound. It'll be a reach-in foul against the Crusaders. That one will go against Grubbs, and that should be a 1-and-1. Yeah, that's the 7th foul. And we're still in the first quarter. 23-9. Park Place in the lead. Well, can't complete the first half of the 1-and-1 is White. And rebounds controlled by Park Place with 30 seconds to go. Grubbs looking for someone. Man-to-man defense for Leake Academy. Shoop throws it in the middle to nobody. Harkins gets it. There's 12 seconds left. 8. Bounce pass over to Watkins. Watkins can't control it, and it's kicked off of a green jersey. So with 4.2 seconds left, the Rebels will have a chance under their own goal to cut into this 14-point Park Place lead. There it is. Samuel Prince gets the inbounds pass, and he wanted a foul called, but no such luck there. He spun around and just threw it out of bounds. That'll do it for the first quarter, 23-9. Park Place leading it here after 1.
Sometimes life gets a little rough, and when it does, Performance Therapy is focused on highly individualized care. Owner Dan Young says no two people respond the same way to any form of treatment or intervention. No injury is the same, and no single treatment works across the board. Their therapists help people regain their physical function and mobility. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, stroke, orthopedic surgery, or you're suffering from chronic neck or back pain, they can help. Performance Therapy. Philadelphia, Carthage, Canton, Brandon, Gluckstadt, McGee, Florence, Raymond, Pelahatchie, and Wiggins.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
Boswell Media Sports.
After 1 quarter of play, it's all Park Place, 23-9, a 14-point lead for the visitors from Pearl. Samuel Prince trying to cut into that lead with a turnaround jump shot, no good. Minor grabs the rebound for Park Place. Left-hand dribble, wants to go all the way, and he'll be called for a charge. Harkins got back, and he's given up a lot there between Harkins and Minor. Minor goes 6'1", probably about 205, and Harkins nowhere near 6'1" or 205. Well, turnover gives the ball back to Leake. Harkins going to run the point, bounce pass back to Welch. Welch will drive, and it'll be called for a travel. He tried to stop, and I think it was McLeod that kind of poked his hand in there, and that might have forced a little bit of a slide step by Welch. But Shoop, left-hand dribble, gives it off to McLeod. Minor going to drive baseline and has it knocked away, but we'll call the foul against Welch. And the Minor will go to the line to shoot 2. Minor leads all scorers in the ballgame with 9. It's just matching the point total for Leake Academy. Makes that free throw. He's 2 of 2 from the line this evening. Let's see, that foul was Welch's first. It was the team's 5th. And perfect from the line is Minor, 11 points. Rebels trying to go quickly. Prince runs it up and then pulls it back out. He'll drive left hand, leads someone to throw it to, throws it away to Minor, who can't hold on to it and loses it over the end line. Will Harrington, Park Place, comes back into the ball game. Be Jack Harkins to inbound at 25-9. The score with Park Place in the lead. Prince getting it at the top of the key, being guarded by Sykes. He throws it to White, and they're going to call White for a double dribble. He kind of lost the handle on it and then tried to reclaim it. Committed the double dribble infraction, and it'll give the ball back to Park Place. Park Place Christian, the Crusaders, with some Seattle Supersonics vibe. Sykes drives in, has it knocked away by Welch. Welch going to try to take it all the way himself, and he cannot. He loses the grip on the ball and falls out of bounds. It looks like Brantley going to check back in the ball game for the Rebels. Yeah, Park Place going with the green jerseys with gray, sort of gray numerals and sort of an English font with Park Place written across the front there. But yeah, very, very Seattle Supersonics vibe as a 3 gets thrown up from Caleb Grubbs, and it finds its mark. It's 28-9. Full court pressure defense. Watkins gives way to Harkins. Harkins trying to work around a screen. It's it off to Brantley, who's just checked back into the game. Harkins gets his man in the air, step back and fire a long 3. Rebound goes to Prince, who can't get the first one to fall. Turnaround bank shot in is good after a collision between 3 guys on the floor. So Prince with 8 points in the ball game now. 28-11. McLeod tries to drive at baseline, has a shot partially blocked from behind by Gavin White. Harkins pushing it forward, throws to Prince. Prince will drive and pull up from the free throw line and rattles halfway down the cylinder and comes back out. Sykes going to try to take it all the way, and he does. Takes it all the way in for the right-handed slam. Sykes with 6 points. And I think, yeah, we're going to have a substitution here. Minor's going to come back into the ball game, as well as that's going to be J.W. Cochran for Park Place. More full court pressure defense as Watkins gets the inbounds pass and just tosses it over to Harkins. Harkins bounced pass to Prince, who had gotten behind the defense, but quickly converging was Minor, and Prince tries to drive it and bank it up. No good. Prince going to try to go Minor going to try to go all the way, and he'll be called for a travel. Looked like it was poked away from him on the way up, but he might have just lost it. With Welch back onto the floor for Leake Academy. Inbound the ball. Across to Watkins. Then guarded by Minor. Harkins comes by to claim the basketball and run the point and try to set the offense for Leake. They trail it 30-11. Prince with a good last-second pass over to Watkins, who's able to lay it off the glass for 2. Still a 17-point lead for Park Place. And Minor tries to drive, has it knocked away, and last touched by Park Place. It'll be Leake Academy basketball. The Rebels force a turnover right here in front of their own bench. Watkins gets the inbound pass. Harkins been guarded by Will McLeod in that full court pressure defense. We'll spin away and look for some help. Now he's just going to pull a long 3, and it rattles in and out. Brantley tips the rebound, but Grubbs is the one that pulls it down out of the air for Park Place. Cochran gets it on the corner to Minor. Minor makes one extra pass to McLeod, who launches a long 3, and it's off the side of the rim and falls out of bounds, but I guess Leake Academy last touched it as Harkins will catch a breather, and Freeney gets back in for the Rebels. 30-13 with Park Place in the lead. Cochran gonna think about shooting and then stop and then pull up jump shot over to Minor, or a pass over to Minor for a pull up jump shot's good. Oh, Minor having himself a game. 32-13. Freeney bounce pass down low to Watkins, throws it, and it's tipped and knocked out of bounds by Park Place. 3:09 to play until halftime. Freeney trying to find someone to inbounds it to, just kind of hands it off to Watkins, who's in front of him. Watkins with a turnaround left-hand jumper. Not there. Rebound fought for by Prince, and he tried to save it, but he knocked it out of bounds, and he took a dive into the padding under the basket there, but just to be all right. He can shake it off. Under 3 minutes to play till the half, and there'll be a travel call on Minor. He was going to try to drive the baseline with his little rocker step and carried the basketball. Well, Welch gets it into Watkins. Hands it off to Freeney, and a hard screen there from Watkins knocks McLeod to the ground, but there's no call. There's a air ball put up by Freeney, but it's right into the hands of Watkins, who puts it back up for two. It's back to a 17-point game, 32-15. Minor hands off to Sykes. Sykes working against Prince. So that man defense. He drives in, banks it home for two. He's got 8 points now. There's a little bit of a pushing shove screen there in the middle. And no one called it this time. Away from the ball foul. I think that one will go against Welch. Him and Grubbs got tied up there at midcourt and did not see what happened, but Welch committed the infraction. It'll be the 6th team foul. Oh, I guess they called a technical. Yeah. So I said it was away from the ball. We did not see what happened. Grubbs makes the first free throw. 4 points for him. Second free throw is good. 5 points for Grubbs. Yeah, I didn't see what happened to warrant the technical. I saw that Grubbs ended up on the ground, and Welch was called for the foul, but I didn't see the tech call unless it was something verbal that happened. It didn't look to be too much of anything too egregious when it came to physical contact. Grubbs somehow left wide open. Fire a three. Rebound McLeod. He can't get the putback. Watkins is tied up by Minor, and Minor will be called for a foul. I don't think he wanted a jump ball, but he's going to be called for a foul. It's the second on Minor. It's the 9th team foul. So it should be a 1-and-1 for Watkins, if I'm correct. Coach McElvain is pleading his case with the officials. I think they were as I said, they wanted a tie-up, but I think it might have been just a little too aggressive to be a tie-up, because Minor went in there very, very aggressive to try to tie the ball up. But it was called a foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Watkins. The lefty puts up the first free throw. Can't get the shooter's roll. And Shoop comes away with the rebound. Under 2 minutes to play. Sykes going to drive. Pick up his dribble, throw it to Grubbs, and he banks one in off the glass and draws the foul. They'll have a chance to get 3 points on this possession. That foul was called against Gavin White. That's his third. Minute 44, we might not see him come out. Rebound, free throw was missed, but the rebound's long off the rim to the right, and it's trailed down by J.W. Cochran. Sykes gets it to Shoop on the wing. He'll throw it down low to McLeod. McLeod in a mismatch against Freeney. And Freeney just does pretty much all he can do there is, get a little aggressive with him and get the foul call. Other than that, it's going to be a free 2 points. Well, this should be the first on Freeney. It'll be the team's 8th. First free throw is up and good for McLeod. That'll be his first point of the ballgame. 39-15. Second free throw, no good. This time Samuel Prince comes down with the rebound. There's a tie up there, no call. Welch comes in. Welch looking for some help, gives it off to Freeney in the backcourt. Freeney pulls up his dribble now, leads to find somebody. Watkins loses the grip on it, can't control the pass, and has to throw it back, but he throws it back to Sykes. Will try to take it all the way, and Welch will be called for the reach-in foul, and Sykes will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So that's Welch's third. No, it's just his second. I have it as his third, but it's just his second. First free throw from Sykes finds its mark. 9 points in the ball game for Josh Sykes, senior guard. That one doesn't go anywhere, but rebound goes to Park Place, and then looks like Watkins will be called for a foul on the trying to get the rebound. That'll be Watkins' third. Well, that's the 10th team foul on Leake. So 2 shots right here for Grubbs. And Grubbs rattles that one in and out, no good. So Watkins will sit down and Lucas Thomas will come in. Grubbs gets that one to fall, at least 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. A minute to play now until half, 41-15. Park Place in the lead. Freeney looking for some help, gets it up to Prince, and then Prince has his head almost taken off. Well, he's trying to drive in by Shoop. Well, it should be Shoop's first, but it's going to be the 10th, so Prince will get to shoot 2. Prince with 8 points in the ball game. That one hits the back iron and falls off to the side. No good. Second one also hits iron and goes straight up in the air. No good. New player in the ballgame for Park Place is Caleb Arney. Jake Freeney tips a pass away. Oh, they call it against. They say that it was last touched by Park Place. I thought Freeney definitely touched it, but one of the Park Place players must have tried to grab it and save it from out of bounds. But nonetheless, it gives the ball back to Leake Academy. And Freeney is working on McLeod, and that one's tipped and knocked out of bounds by Park Place with 26 seconds to play. Hang around for the halftime report. This is presented by Byers Furniture. I'll recap this one and recap the girls' game for you. We got a big win in that one earlier tonight. Brantley trying to grab a screen and loses the ball off of his foot that rolls out of bounds. 15 seconds to play. And Coach McElvain saying just hold it for one shot. All they're going to try to do is just the one shot. 5 seconds. Sykes has it. And Sykes going to turn around and somehow get the shot to fall. Boy, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. But when you're lucky and good, it can be detrimental to your opponent. 43-15. That's your score at the half. We're going to take a break, tally some scores. We'll be back after this.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Buyers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
The Myers Furniture halftime report. Park Place 43, Leake Academy 15. We'll tell you what it looks like and who's responsible for the points. For Leake Academy, not a lot of scoring to go around, but it's Samuel Prince with 8 points. He's got the most in the ball game. After that, Aiden Watkins with 6 points, and then Jake Freeney made one free throw. So that's the breakdown when it comes to the Leake Academy Rebels. Prince with 8, Watkins with 6, and Freeney with 1. On the other side, it's Deuce Minor having a big game for the Crusaders. He's got 13 points, and then a couple of players with 11. Josh Sykes with 11 points. Caleb Grubbs also with an 11-point performance. Bryson Shoup has 6 points. And then it was J.W. Cochran with 1 and Will McLeod with 1. So that's what it looks like, 43-15 your score at half. And quickly we'll go back and talk to you about the girls' game. The girls got a big win, 68-21 in the first game of the evening, and that one never really in doubt. The Rebelettes led by Miriam Prince with 16 points. After that, it was really Atkinson coming in off the bench and getting 13 points, and Morgan Freeney with 11 points. So that was a big win for Coach Amanda Hatch and the Leake Academy Rebelettes. They remain undefeated in conference play, and they'll move on to play Winston Academy tomorrow night. But next broadcast is scheduled for tomorrow night against Winston Academy. That is a home game here in Madden. So 3 games this week in Madden. You had one Tuesday, one tonight, and one tomorrow night. So lots of Leake Academy basketball after they were off for a few days because of COVID. Didn't have a game before Tuesday. Didn't have a game until their last game was January the 7th. So they're getting their money's worth this week, are the fans. But Coach Shepard and the Rebels going to have to find a way to cut into this lead that the Crusaders have put up, 43-14. And this Crusaders bunch have only lost 2 games on the season, so they're a good squad. And she had only lost the 1 game in division play. That was to Simpson Academy on the season. I have them at 18-2, but sometimes high school basketball records online aren't always the most accurate, but that's what we could find was 18-2. So they're a good squad from down there in the Jackson metro area. So it was a close game last time these teams played on December 7th. That one went into overtime. This time it's just been all Park Place so far, but we are going to put a wrap on the Byers Furniture halftime show and get ready for the third quarter. Third quarters for Leake Academy Rebel basketball are presented by the Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. Park Place controls the ball to start the second half. Sykes gives it off to Minor. Minor going to throw it out to Cochran, who launches a three, and it's good. The Crusaders have a number of shooters on the team. Well, they can step back. Anybody is a threat to shoot it from behind the arc. 46-15. Prince, guarded by Sykes. He'll pull a three of his own. He gets it blocked, and Minor pulls it out of the air. Tries to throw it forward to Sykes, and he has it knocked down. Now Prince will throw down a junction three, and it's good. It's his third of the ball game. 46-18. Sykes drives, spins, cuts through a double team, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It falls and draws the foul. Josh Sykes, a foul. What's a big one? That one goes against Gavin White. That's his fourth. That free throw no good, but Will Harrington grabs the rebound for Park Place, throws it over to Minor, who can't hold on to it. Then he's able to bring it back. He gets a shot off, and this time Gavin White climbs the ladder, gets the rebound. He throws it to Freeney, who can't hold on to it, and Harrington throws it over to Minor, who's able to get a wide open layup for two. 50-18. Driving pull-up jumper from Freeney. Falls in. He's got 3 points in the game. It's a 30-point lead for the Crusaders of Park Place. Harrington will drive and bank it off the glass for two easy points. Those are his first points of the night. Freeney just going to try to run it himself, throw it across to Prince, who's wide open for a three. Gavin White going to save it from going out of bounds in front of his own bench. Tried to throw it down to Watkins and tipped away by Bryson Shoup. So the ball will stay in front of us here with the Rebels. Pass in goes to, wanted to go to Watkins, but Shoup able to knock it away, and he'll bring it up the court. Throw it across to Sykes. Prince tried to steal it away. Now Sykes gets it picked off by Welch, who's able to get it back as Sykes, and he'll step back for a Steph Curry three. And it doesn't go in. The long rebounds pulled down by J.W. Cochran, and on the putback attempt, he's fouled. That's going to be it for Gavin White. That's his fifth. Yeah, so Gavin White's going to have to come off the floor here, and he's done for the evening, and Charlie Brantley will come into the ballgame. So Cochran goes to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. First one is good. Cochran with 4 points in the game now. Second free throw on its way, good. 54-20. Freeney gonna drive and put up a long three. Junction three is good. Yeah, that time they just kind of let him open, and so Freeney said, if you're gonna leave the door open, I'm gonna come on right in. Harrington has it knocked away by Freeney. Freeney left-hand dribble. He'll pull up another long three, and he nails that one. Freeney finds his spot, exact same spot on the floor for the junction three. You put an X right there for him. 54-26. Shoup looking for someone. That's it to Harrington, going to try to drive baseline. Only double teamed, and they'll call a hold against Harrington. I think Freeney came in and knocked the ball away, and he just reached down and grabbed Freeney's arm to keep him from getting on the breakaway. So Harrington's called for the foul. It's his third, team's first in the second half. That time, Freeney not able to get a good shot up. Not a good look. He threw it up and it didn't really hit anything. Sykes goes down and tries a layup. High off the glass, no good. Watkins pulls down the rebound. Freeney gonna fire another three, this time not there. Prince gets the rebound, he'll try to go up, has it blocked by Minor. Shoop pulls down the rebound, and Watkins will be called for the reach-in. That'll be his fourth. 54-26. J.W. Cochran runs the point for the Crusaders, and Shoop steps back and fires a long three. I mean, that wasn't even a Steph Curry three. That was almost from the LA logo at midcourt. 4 minutes to play now. Watkins has it knocked away by Shoop. Sykes throws it to Shoop, throws it to Sykes, who throws it back to Shoop, who launches a long three, and it's good. Shoop only has 3-point field goals tonight. He's got 3 of them. Hey, Park Place, we said, they got shooters. It's 57-26. Freeney drives. They called for a travel. He tried to go up and then brought the ball back down. We have a sub. Looks like Will McLeod comes into the ball game for the Crusaders. Three and a half minutes to go in tonight's third quarter. Third quarter is presented by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. J.W. Cochran slices through the lane. Left hand roll in and good, and draws the foul. That foul was called on Charlie Brantley. And they're going to send Watkins off. I don't think he's fouled. Nope, they'll call it technical. So that's what they're going to call. Cochran gets the 3-point play. So he gets that one. And Cochran's going to stay out there to take the technical shots. That's what's going on. Makes that one. Makes that one. So the very rare 6 points. No, 5 points possession. Because Cochran got fouled and he made the shot. So he got the and one, made it, and then made both free throws. So it's at the very rare, extremely rare 5-point play. Coach Shepard is speaking with one of the officials here. But it'll be Park Place basketball. 62-26. Cochran looking for someone to give it off to, gives it off to Sykes. Sykes will slice through a couple of defenders and bank it off for 2. Let's see, Sam Evans is, I don't know if we mentioned that, but he's in the ball game now that Watkins has been benched. Right hand layup drive by Prince. He lays it in off the glass for 2, 64-28. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. McLeod. It's it off to Sykes. McLeod gets it in the corner. Throws it down low. Sykes will get it. He'll try to drive and take it in, and he does. He cut through, and that was sort of a weird shot there from Sykes. He just kind of putted it up with two hands. Don't even call it much of a shot, as it more of a shove the ball upwards and into the goal. Sykes trying to knock away a pass will be called for the reach-in foul. It's just his second, and the second on the team. Keegan Cowden coming to the ball game for Park Place, as will Jaden Knott. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Freeney gives it off to Prince, shoots a three from the top of the key. Rebound Welch. Welch will reset it, pull it out, look for someone to throw it to. Now on the wing, wide open is Prince, and you leave him wide open like that, he can nail the junction threes all day long, and he did. Cowden throws it across to Grubbs, who's back in the game. McLeod fire from three, and he makes it. I'll tell you, Park Place, we got some shooters. Ben Blaylock is the new player in the ball game for Park Place. Prince tries to cut through the lane and go up with the left hand. Can't get it to fall. Cowden throws it forward to Knott. 4 seconds left. And now Blaylock will try to go up. He's hit from behind, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 69-31, Park Place in the lead. We come back for the conclusion of this one on Boswell Media Sports.
Piggly Wiggly in Carthage is cheering on their Leake Rebels. When you don't have time to prepare food, they do. Give them a call and let the bakery and deli fix you up with delicious tailgate trays so you can hit the road with lots of goodies. Piggly Wiggly appreciates their hometown and wishes all players and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. If you can't make the game, Piggly Wiggly in Carthage. Go Rebels, go!
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his professional team at Carthage Veterinary Clinic appreciate their patients. They treat all animals, large and small, and handle them with top care. Not only do they provide for your sick animals, they groom and board as well. Open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7:30 till noon. Like them on Facebook. Carthage Veterinary Clinic, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
To start the fourth quarter, it is 69-31. Park Place is in the lead over your Leake Academy Rebels. Do have some new players in the ball game for the Rebels, and we'll get you those names here when we can. Cowden fires a three. Tipped, rebound, goes up. Knott comes down with it, throws it back out to Grubbs. Grubbs, he'll drive, throw across court to McLeod, who launches a three. It's short. This time Blaylock able to get it and throw a backhand two-pointer off the glass for a couple of points. So we got, let's see, Jack Harkins in the ball game. Seth Alford is checked in. Jackson Freeney is in. Sam Evans is in. And I believe that is Rhett Atkinson. Yep, Rhett Atkinson is in. Sam Evans tries to get a shot off. Well, he does, but it won't fall. We're trying to get everybody put in our book here, make sure we don't miss anyone getting into the game. It's 40-point deficit for the Rebels. They're going to call Evans for over the back against Blaylock. Looks like another new player coming into the ball game for the Crusaders. That will be Blake Anderson. McLeod on the inbounds, shoots a three, just short. Put back by Evans is in, and no, excuse me, Blaylock is in and good. Harkins bringing it up for the Rebels. Gets a screen from Alford. Atkinson gets it on the wing. Bounce pass down low to Evans. Evans will turn around, jump shot, and he rattles one home. Evans' first points of the evening. back to a 40-point game. We have a whistle and foul away from the ball. Well, I didn't see anything. No foul. Let's see what they called. It wasn't a travel. Let's see, coming into the ball game now, Will Merritt. Atkinson's going to fire from about 16 feet out, hits the rim, and it's a little short. Cowden, he'll drive and with the left hand, has it blocked by Evans. Evans wanted to throw up court for a streaking Jackson Freeney down the floor, but not able to get the handle on it. Harkins will throw across to Jackson Freeney. He throws to Alford. Alford will launch a three, rattles in and out of the cylinder, no good. Rebound, Merritt for Park Place, and Cowden pulls it up. Cowden thought about pulling a shot, but bounce passes it over to his teammate Arney, who launches a long three. He can't get it to go. Blake Anderson pulls down the rebound, and Evans comes up with the big block. Arney was going up for a shot, sort of a little layup, and Evans just skied for it and knocked it out of the air. Even more players coming in now for the Crusaders. And one of those players gets in and fires a shot. That's Braden Shaw. Tie up on the floor. Will keep the ball with the visiting Park Place Crusaders, and another line of substitutes coming in for the Rebels. Get you all of those names. Okay, coming down with it was Lucas Thomas. Thomas in the ball game. It is Taylor McCall bringing it up the floor. Also in the ball game, Gabriel Quick and Benjamin Jackson. Thomas's shot rattles in and out, no good. 73-43. Shaw will launch a three, and this time hits the top of the iron and sky straight up in the air. Thomas goes up for the rebound for the Rebels. McCall will bring it forward. Freeney gets it on the left wing. It's time to hand it off to Benjamin Jackson. Jackson gets the screen from Thomas. Thomas gets it back and give it to McCall. McCall loses his dribble, picks it back up. He fakes a three, gives it to Jackson Freeney. Freeney gives it across to Benjamin Jackson, who tries to go up for a layup, but he is fouled in the process. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Jackson's first free throw is good. 73-34. Second free throw in and good. 2 points for Ben Jackson off of the bench. Well, the Crusaders now just trying to work some motion here, get some of the younger guys in and give them some game experience. And they will try to drive and throw up a shot, but the shot does not fall for Ben Lunsford, who's one of those new guys in the ballgame. We're under 90 seconds to play now. McCall will bring it up for the Rebels. It across to McQuick, and Jackson gets it back. Will launch a long three, and he gets it in. A junction three-point attempt. 5 points for Jackson. Crusaders want to throw it forward quickly. Another long three, this time skying high for the rebound was Lucas Thomas. Well, Ben Jackson inbounding the ball under his own goal as we're under a minute to play. It's McCall throwing it across to Jackson Freeney. Freeney back out to Jackson. Jackson tries to drive and kind of throw up an awkward off-balance shot. It doesn't fall, and Park Place gets the rebound. Earl throws it in the corner, firing from 3. No good. Well, it was Shaw up for 3. Didn't get the fall. Just 7 seconds left now. The Rebels will throw it forward. And Freeney will get 2 points at the buzzer and get his name in the scoring book, but that's all she wrote. 73-40 is your final. A quick post-game break in our post-game report from Wendy's, and we'll wrap this one up and get back on the road. So 73-40, that's your final. We're back after this.
Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with the new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Byers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
When it comes to the health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you.
Well, let me just...
Time even.
The Square in Philadelphia for sports equipment. InSports has that too. InSports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with InSports.
Products provide final harvesting, pine plantation thinning, and site preparation and care. They buy land with or without timber. Welch Forest Products. Call Bo Welch at 601-774-8200. Welch Forest Products in Union.
Timber!
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Wendy's post-game show here from Boswell Media Sports. Your final in this game this evening, 73-40 Park Place over Leake Academy. Quickly, we'll give you some scoring totals for Leake Academy. At least Samuel Prince led the Rebels with 16 points. After that, Jake Freeney with a 9-point performance. Aiden Watkins turned in 6 points. Benjamin Jackson came in strong in the fourth quarter with 5 points. And then after that, it was Sam Evans and Jackson Freeney with 2 points apiece. So those are your scoring. That's your scoring breakdown for the Leake Academy Rebels. The Rebels will try to regroup and get a win tomorrow night. They're 500 on the week, 1-1. They won Tuesday, lost tonight, and they will take on Winston tomorrow. But yep, so we'll quickly recap the girls' game for you. The girls won a game. It was, if I can find my score here somewhere. It was 68-21. There it is with the Leake Academy Rebelettes winning that one. They were led by Miriam Prince with 16. Then it was Rayleigh Atkinson off the bench with 13 points. But, yeah, the Rebels will be back in action tomorrow night here in Madden against Winston Academy. So if you didn't get to come out to the ball games during the week, you can come out to tomorrow night. Philip Palmertree will be back with you tomorrow, but we'll say thank you for allowing me to kind of hang out with you. Phillip's been on assignment doing some East Central basketball this time of year. We kind of all get all hands on deck between ball games here and ball games there. So appreciate you letting me hang out with you here on Tuesday night and Thursday night. Also want to say thank you to Billy Steen back in the studio keeping us on the air. John Alden Crosby over here on the camera doing some great work for us. They're going to turn the lights off on us here pretty quickly, so we're going to wrap things up. But, yeah, that was your final 68-21, your final in the girls' game. Rebelettes get the win there. And in the boys' game, the boys fall to Park Place 73-40. But that's it for the Wendy's post-game report. We're going to break down and get on the road for Billy Steen, John Allen Crosby. This is Breck Riley saying good night and go Rebels.